What guys, welcome to Sports Talk 101. Well, today's video is gonna be a little bit different than I normally have done in a lot of videos. It'll be very similar to the Colorado video. Okay, Colorado was also the Colorado video I made, but Colorado goes to the Big 12. That was a breaking news. Okay, that happened a few weeks ago. It's a bit similar to. I'm gonna get my thoughts on it. And everybody knows what we're talking about in a second, but very stiff is basically going to be very similar to that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, well, we got some breaking news, folks. We got some more. That's why I got some breaking news that actually came out today, just for the last few hours, and it is regarding conference realignment. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. I'll talk about the Pac-12. I'll get that in a second, but we got some big news, and it's going to be interesting right now when it comes to the Pac-12 and listen, this is coffee realignment, and this is big news regarding three conferences: the Pac-12, Big 12, and the Big Ten. And obviously, more news to come. I thought I'll make a video about this, address this situation. But right now, this is a fact. Okay, Pac-10, the Pac-12 is right now the Titanic. Okay, they're about to hit the iceberg, and right before they're about to hit the iceberg, iceberg. Well, the iceberg is basically Titanic collapsing. Why is the Pac-12 collapsing? Why are these teams leaving the Pac-12? Well, one has to aid the TV deal. The Pac-12 does not have a TV deal. They have a recent meeting. The recent meeting was the Pac-12 had a meeting. Okay, maybe it's making something a TV deal. Well, no, it's actually a meeting about when the next meeting will be. And the Pac-12 does not have a TV deal, obviously. If they do, it's not great to see. A lot of these teams are leaving. Go with teams so far. All starts with the Colorado Dream. And look. Even people Colorado, I bet USC, UCLA, we knew this. They joined. Well, why they joining the Big Ten? Well, not only for this money, but it's because of the TV deal. And same thing, like they know if you get now, that there'll be a opportunity. And so really, try to think yourself, okay, what else you knew? But right now, the Pac-12. Which current TV is Titanic. I just don't think. But say like, oh, Pac-12's going to survive. If they merge with Mountain West, even if they merge with the Mountain West, you gotta think. Well, you also got some news too. I was to say, which is with them if they merge with, you only have like what, Cal and Stanford right now, along with left, and essentially, in the Pac-12, and that's not gonna. The Pac-12 not gonna cannot sustain that. You already lost Colorado. You already lost USC, UCLA. You're losing what, three more teams, potentially two more teams with Utah, Arizona State, and potentially Stanford and Cal. And so if that happens, the Pac-12 is gonna collapse, and it's literally the Titanic is gonna hit the iceberg. And it's gonna sink. Right now, it's so close to getting sink. Okay, it's this close to sinking, and right now the Pac-12. Okay. But before it's sinking, a lot of his teams right now are essentially, basically, going overboard. And that's what we're seeing right now. Teams are going overboard. For example, first team to go overboard, look, the first team to go overboard, obviously was USC. That was, a while back. But most recently, Colorado to the Big 12. I did a entire video on that. Check that out. But all of the big news that's happened today is crazy news today. But Oregon and Washington to the Big Ten. If you guys heard this, that is right. Oregon and Washington to the Big Ten. Now, obviously, there's some money involved. There's no set deal right now. But at least my understanding of what's happening right now with Oregon. Let's see, Oregon to Big Ten. Yeah, see, yep, likely to join. Love it. Right now, we also know Senate. Also, the other thing we knew is Stanford Cal, and Stanford, California, also leading to go to the Big Ten. Right now, on the verge of joining the Big Ten, and Pac-12 members leaving league in 2024. I mean, this is right now. You can see this is the big news right now. Is that you're gonna see this right now? It is it's gonna happen. We just gotta wait on the final deal, but it will happen. Obviously, the deal has not been made yet, but it will happen. But the success of it, Colorado to the Big 12. Now you have Big 10 expanding to gain. So Big 10 basically expanding, now gaining what would be four, 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially six, if you include Cal and Stanford, Pac-12 teams. I mean, you already Big 10 already got USC, USC. Now they're getting Oregon, Washington, and then Cal and California if they follow. What does this mean for the Big 10? Well, from the Big 10 perspective, as a Michigan fan, I'm gonna give you perspective as a Michigan fan. I'm gonna give you perspective as a Colorado fan and as a Big 10 fan. And let's start with a Michigan fan. As a Michigan, I love this. We get to play Oregon, we get to play Washington, we get to play USC. There's like four new teams, potentially Stanford, potentially California. This would be. Can you imagine an Oregon versus Michigan in Oregon, or Michigan versus Ohio State? Like as a Michigan fan, imagine this: Washington versus Michigan, Michigan versus USC. USC, we knew that it could be a great matchup, but now you get a matchup again versus Michigan versus Oregon. Washington, Michigan was pretty played before. Back in last time, last time Michigan and Washington met was back in 2019. So really, you see the matchup from Big Ten's perspective. This is actually great. Remember, the Big Ten's going for a division, and this will make it a better conference. I guess we'll call it Big Ten. We'll call it the Big 20 now. Oh God. So it's already the Big 10 now. It's gonna be 20 teams, okay? But with the Big 10 right now, where it is at USC, UCLA, before we go on, I think it was great. The addition of USC, UCLA, I love them. They're really good programs. They're top tier programs, and I got elite programs, top tier programs like Oregon and Washington now joining the Big 10 in probably 2024 and beyond. It's really gonna make a big impact. I don't know if this happened in 2024 or 2025, but this will happen. Obviously, we know Oregon and Washington, the Big 10 will happen within the next. When they join, we just don't know when, but they are on the verge of joining the Big 10. A deal has to be made. But like addresses, this is what we're hearing right now: Oregon and Washington to the Big 10. As a Big 10 perspective, as a Big 10 homer, I do like this. Think of this as a standpoint. As a fan, this is great. You got a lot of teams, okay? From a student athlete program, travel's not gonna be an issue. Well, I mean, it's gonna be an issue, but you should travel. The other thing is look at TV market. What's the Big 10's program? What's their market right now? And compare it to Pac-12. This is why Pac-12 TV is such a bad. This is the market of TV because Big 10 is now do with Fox, obviously with ESPN, now with CBS. Obviously with Big 10 is not going to be part of Fox. So really, you see this. The Big 10 is really done a good job in TV market. This is a good for Oregon and Washington because now you got 4 West Coast teams, potentially 2 more, probably 6 if you had Cal and Stanford. Because look at the Big 10. Most of the teams are in the Midwest, right? You got in the Midwest, it's basically Indiana, Purdue, Ohio State, Michigan, Michigan State, Wisconsin, Iowa, Nebraska, and Minnesota. These these 6 teams, whatever, or 8 teams, 8 whatever, 9. These 9 teams, essentially. A lot of the time. Then you have the East Coast. You got Penn State, Rutgers, 2 teams. Rutgers, Penn State, and Maryland. Now you're adding. Then you have USC and USC on the West Coast. Now you have Oregon, Washington, and then potentially California and Stanford. So that Big Ten did a good job at getting not only you get the middle of the country, you got the East Coast, but now also you got West Coast market, and so you really have the Big Ten. Really is a cost nation right now. Really heads off the Big Ten, jump in the boat, and helping save, Washington, Oregon, who's now in the sinking Pac-12, but is really interesting. But this from that. Now, from college football perspective, look, this is great. I absolutely love this idea of Oregon to Washington. We knew this was going to happen at some point. We saw the video yesterday. We knew that Oregon and Washington would go to Big Ten. Now the question is, will California and Stanford join them? We'll find out soon enough. But right now, this is this is great news if you're the Big Ten, right? Obviously bad news with Pac-12 because you're not able to your conference today. about to go under. All right, so really, this is the big news. One of the big news when it comes to conference alignment. Now the other, and I was basically too. There you go, Arizona to the Big 12. The other thing is Arizona State and Utah. Well, they go to the Big 12. They also linked to the Big 12. We'll figure out there we go, but they are linked to the Big 12 as well over Arizona. What does this mean for Big 12? Well, Big 12 now got Colorado, Arizona. Now they're at Utah, you're at ASU. Perfect. You got BYU. Can you imagine Utah versus BYU? That's a great matchup right there, okay? You look at the Big 12. Remember, Big 12 race banning when Texas, Oklahoma left to go to the SEC, you added UCF, BYU, Cincinnati, Houston. Now you're adding Colorado. Then you got at Arizona, and then potentially Arizona State and Utah. And so this is really good market for the Big 12, okay? They're able to expand. No, because they're usually, Big 12 is usually in the South region. Like, got teams in Texas, like Texas, like South, and like one team in the East Coast, that's West Virginia. But mainly the South, some teams in the Midwest, and now some teams in the West Coast. So you have, basically, just like the Big Ten, you can have some teams spread out to across conference. That's fair adjustment, let's say, okay? This is big deal. And I'm going to summarize all this in a second. What does it mean for as college football as a whole? You can talk about the Big Ten situation and the Big 12. Like I said, this is breaking news. Right? This is really big news when it comes to college alignment, and just as it happened to be the last few hours. Okay, let's break this down. I have to say this though, and I like to point out this right now. As a college football fan, and as a college football, I absolutely love this realignment stuff. Okay, but also as a college football fan, you're sick and tired of college alignment. And now I'm gonna give you from a point of view of a college football fan. Look, I love to say this is great for the Big Ten. This is great for back to wife. What TV deal, marketing, games. You get like really good matchups. Can you imagine Ohio State versus Washington, Ohio State versus Oregon, and then you got Ohio State versus Penn State versus Oregon, for example, right? Or you got now Arizona versus BYU versus Utah, got Colorado versus Cincinnati, TCU versus Colorado, TCU versus Arizona. So you got these matchups you really want to see. That's news. The other news is we're going to 12-team playoffs. This is good because this also means teams can send even more and more. As conference expanded, as a player expands, conferences are expanding, giving more chances for teams to set more teams into the playoffs, which we'll see when South go 12 teams in 2020, 2024. But this gives really a big. This is actually I'm on par with. I mean, this is from a college football standpoint. Is that you have no longer you will have look. This is not gonna be look. Everybody's saying, well, this will be with the NFL. Look at NFL for example, right? They have two leagues, right? The American League and AFC and NFC, right? The American Football Conference and underneath the different divisions like NFC North, NFC East, NFC West, and so on and so forth. Well, let me tell you something. The NCAA college football is not going to be that. There's not going to be two powerhouses, which is the Big Ten and the SEC, and there'll be subdivisions. No, it's not going to get to that. The only main conference was so Pac-12 will no longer be a Power 5 conference. If you work for Pac-12, when it's collapsed, you got to look for a new appointment. I'm sure Mountain West will have to hire you. But if Pac-12, when Pac-12 classes, then you got Big 10, SEC, Big 12, ACC being the only four remaining group Power 5 teams. Then you have Power 4 teams. Right now, given with all these realignment situation, but this there, I'm gonna leave you with this, which I thought because this is right now reality of the Pac-12. This is literally what is happening right now. You see this Pac-12 team. See, this is what's happening. Now the question is this: what about Utah, Arizona State, California, and Stanford? Because those are the four teams that's left behind right now in the Pac-12. And I'm gonna give my opinion. I think Stanford in California is gonna go to the Big Ten, and Utah and Arizona State is going to the Big 12. Why I see this? Well, this is what I'm hearing. All of the news is that Big Ten with interest in Cali and California and Stanford, and the Big 12 interest in Utah and Arizona State kind of makes sense from an academic standpoint and also from a college football perspective, a TV market perspective, regional. And this is actually, obviously this, but the question is when would the deal come out? So, but like I said, Pac-12, besides Pac-12, but this is it. This is your Pac-12. I got something for you. This is the Pac-12 right now. If I'm a Pac-12 team, any people on this boat is the Pac-12 team, they're going off board. But right now, this is the Pac-12 as a conference right now, about to hit the iceberg. And this is why they're going to go to other conferences like Utah, like Oregon, Washington, obviously, Colorado. So look at the Pac-12 of teams leaving the Pac-12. So you got USC, UCLA leaving. Then you got Colorado. Now it's Oregon and Washington. Now it's Arizona. Now suddenly Arizona State, Utah. Then eventually Colorado, Stanford. If Stanford leave, and if Stanford being the last team to leave, then we know that the Pac-12 has collapsed. This is something nobody wanted to see or have happen, but that's the reality of things right now. The only way Pac-12 could have saved this from being a sinking ship is actually getting TV deal. If you Pac-12 got a TV deal, a better deal, payment, something done to help your conference, then yeah. Like I said, and yeah, this is what's happening right now. Pac-12, do you have a TV deal? Well, Pac-12 stays leads. If you have a TV deal, this is how you make teams stay. So really, it's 50-50 when it comes to TV deal. But like I said, Pac-12 need to figure out something. But this is it. You are not gonna survive. I'm sorry, Pac-12 fans. Listen, Pac-12 is not gonna survive. Anyways, there you have it, guys. Breaking news. It comes from some more conference alignment regarding Oregon, Washington to the Big 10, Arizona to the Big 12, Arizona State and Utah to follow. Obviously, corresponding following the and and obviously Colorado to the Big 12. All right, guys, there you have it. Honestly, it's been interesting to learn about, but like I said, this is what we're seeing right now. As more of the story develops, we will figure things out and know about in upcoming weeks. And so there you have it, guys. It's for sure. Like we do know. Like I said, Arizona State, Utah. What I'm seeing right now. Here we go. Hold on. Arizona State, Utah showing interest in the Big 12. Let's see. About an hour ago, we saw the vote is expected late today. So later today, we'll see a vote that will to formalize the school admission bill and a snack. According to SPN for the Oregon and Washington joining Big 10. But Boston's coming in, Hold on, guys. I got some breaking news right now from SPN as I'm recording this video. Let me take a look at this. Give me a second. Hold up. Alright, so here, according to ESPN, Pete Thamel, he says that Oregon and Washington, here we go. We got some breaking news. Oregon and Washington are finalizing a deal to join the Big 10. Sources told ESPN, a move that continues to bend with the Pac-12 and puts the conference future in close higher. The school is expected to formally apply for membership Friday, says Big 10 vote expected to take this evening, according to sources. The Big 10 expects to be nominated for them to join in 2024. So despite intensive pushback from the school and the league, the two schools, the finance of moves are not immediately clear, but both Oregon will receive only partial share of conference alignment to the length of upcoming TV deal, which goes through the 29-30 school year. This puts Big Ten to 18 schools. That will include West Wings, starting 24 West Wings of UC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington. None of these schools required to pay an extra fee because of the Pac-12 expiring TV deal. The departure of Oregon, Washington former conference, the Central Pac-12 in flux. As applied, Arizona has applied and been admitted to the Big 12. There you have it. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is the other news I would like to bring out. Only to the moves for falling California, Washington, Stanford, Oregon. Oh, I forgot, but you got 4 teams left in the Pac-12. That's California, Stanford, Oregon State, and Mountain West. Washington State. Oh, so basically Oregon State, Washington State, Stanford kept for the remaining Pac-12. See what they do. The Pac-12 can't just add Mountain West programs to the league in 2024. There's $32 million extra fee for the Mountain West league before the start of the 25 football season. I did not know about that. Let's see here. But there you have it. It is official. It is official. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Oregon and Washington set to join the Big Ten. They are finally to adhere to join the Big Ten. So we are just moments away from hearing that news. But there you have it. Obviously, Arizona in the midst of filing its deal to join the Big Ten. Obviously, now the question is, like I said, for the 4 remaining teams, which is Oregon State, Washington State, Stanford, and California. Well, those obviously came with sticks. I heard that news, but I expect Oregon State, Washington State to join the Big 12, and then California and Stanford join the Big 10. That's my guess. Or Stanford, but one of these 4 teams, the remaining 4 teams, which is Oregon State, Stanford, California, Washington, will find some sort of conference, whether the Big 10, the Big 12, the ACC, or the SEC. They will find some sort of conference. Along with, we know Arizona State, Utah are going to join the Big 12 at some point, but this is the 4 main teams that if they don't have not joined yet conference, but at some point we do know that they will join conference. But anyways, there you have it, folks. Some more conference alignment. I talked a lot, I know, but I had to. I knew this was going to be a long video. I had to talk a lot about this. As I was recording the video, I got more news update as I went, and so really. It is really interesting to know what exactly is happening, to the Pac-12 as these go. But it is official that the Big Ten is going to expand along. Big Ten and Big 12 are expanding. Pac-12 is sinking Titanic. All right, guys, like and subscribe to my channel. I am Sports Talk 1 signing out, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.